Hello, and welcome back to Terraria with Brian. It is a fresh day of recording for me, but as I recall, the last time I left, I'd exited the game when there was a Goblin Army about to attack, and I was just finishing off a huge caving expedition that had just about filled up my inventory. And so I'm kind of worried about... Yes, a Goblin Army is still approaching. Okay, great. So what I really want to do is quickly go and before they arrive, at least dump off a little bit of inventory that I don't need to be holding. Okay, great. They're here. Let's get started. I really need to not forget to use the Vile Thorn this time, because I think that could come in really handy. As a matter of fact, let's... oh, crap. I'm stuck in my inventory. Oh, dear. I'm gonna die before, like, anything happens here. Holy crap. Alright, here we go. Alright, I managed to kill off this first wave of guys. I want to get a little bit away from all my NPCs and housing and whatnot. And... Alright, here's a good place to regenerate some life. So the good news is, I guess since I saved the game and I was at full health, I'm still at full health starting, rather than like when you die and respawn. Okay. This has got way more intense, like, right at the beginning than I was even expecting. That's why I started recording on the game loading screen, as I thought something like this might happen. Alright, let's see. Alright, I just want to get a bunch of guys kind of like gathered below me, and then try using the Vile Thorn on them, because I think that'll work out really well, and I've got a fair amount of mana at this point. Alright, let's get them all clustered up here, and then... Vile Thorn, Vile Thorn, Vile Thorn! It's not as completely amazing as I was kind of hoping it would be, but it's still pretty good. Alright, I am gonna die if I don't actually pay attention to fighting here for a moment and avoiding damage. We've already seen a Goblin Army invasion once, and so my expectation is that I will do a fair amount of editing through this, because I expect it'll go mostly the same as last time, except for this time I have more armor and better weapons, and so hopefully I'll stay alive better, maybe? Speaking of better weapons, let's... I guess I had the Vile Thorn last time, but let's actually remember to use it. Oh yeah, look at it cut through them. That's pretty awesome, actually. Alright. Yeah, I expect I'm going to be able to stay alive a whole lot better. And so I'm going to fight these guys off, and see you guys when I see you. No, stay alive, stay alive, stay alive. Come on. Ah! Still not good enough. Alright, hey Caitlin, help me out here. Thank you. Ah! Plead for death was answered by Chaos Ball. Yay! Alright, I did defeat them quicker, even if I still died a couple of times. And of course, as we discussed before, once it says they're defeated, that just means no more are gonna spawn, but I still have to finish off the remaining ones who are here. So let's see what we can do with the Vile Thorn! Ah! It really is a good weapon, especially for taking on a bunch of bad guys at the same time. Yeah! Oh, baby. Alright, let me take a moment to pick up some of my own gravestones, and any other objects that might still be lying around. And yeah, then we'll actually sort through the inventory from the previous caving expedition and continue on with our business of today. Alright, as I'm going through my inventory, one of the things I discovered is I have a harpoon! 25 range damage. Wow, that's like a lot of damage. Hold on. I'd forgotten about the harpoon. I believe this is one of the rare drops that the Goblin Army has. Let's find somebody to hit with it. Alright, here's a slime. Hey, buddy. Kazam! 29. Alright. So the harpoon... Yeah, it's a harpoon. Has an interesting kind of trajectory arc. Has an interesting sound when you fire it. Pretty powerful. It's a good weapon to hold on to. Alright, so now that I had some hooks, I went and created a normal grappling hook, because I believe it has a little bit more range. Here, if I go here, I can't use it with the amethyst hook. But if I use a normal grappling hook... Oh. I still can't reach. Let's try this again. Okay, I managed to reach that. Try to get something that's just out of reach. Like right there. Amethyst hook doesn't get it. Grappling hook does get it. Yeah, that's what I thought. The grappling hook has a little bit more range. And so we'll use it from now on. Why is there a goldfish hopping around? I guess he just hopped out of the water over here, but that's pretty crazy. Whoa, mushroom workbench. Out of 10 glowing mushrooms. I wonder what that does. Just happened to notice that. And then what is this? Mushroom chair. You can make mushroom furniture. Mushroom door. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I would like to start a mushroom farm, and so I believe you just need mud underground, and so can I just, like... Yeah, do that. Plant some mushroom grass seeds in this mud that I've placed, and then I think slowly over time it will spread across the mud and start growing mushrooms, I think. So hopefully I've done that right. I've got a little bit more mud here, and so I'll stretch this out a bit more. I have a fair amount of silt, and I don't know that it's good for much else. And so I'm just going to throw it all in the extractinator and see what I get. And I actually got a fair amount of good stuff there. Some ores? What is that? A diamond! Wow, that's my first diamond. Came out of the extractinator. Amazing. Alright, well that's pretty cool. It seems like it's definitely worth collecting silt and slush in order to throw in there. Oh wow, and I got tungsten ore! I didn't think that was gettable in this particular world. And lead and tin. Wow, so that's one way you can get the other ores inside this world. Fascinating. And gold. Just as in Minecraft, you can use a furnace to turn sand into glass, and then I crafted some bottles out of glass, and I believe you can place a bottle on a crafting table, and then that makes it a potion stand kind of area, and then if I have the right ingredients, then I believe I can start brewing some potions. Let me talk to the guide about that real quick. Right, so for example, I can make a lesser healing potion using a mushroom, gel, and a couple of bottles. And then if I add a glowing mushroom to a lesser healing potion, I can make a healing potion. Green mushroom. That is new. It's another one for a dye. Alright, great. This is a weird looking area. I'm not sure what's up with this background. Alright, I see some demonite right below me, so I'm definitely gonna grab that. And we just changed over into like one of these icy biome music kind of things, and the background over on the left over here is turned into the icy kind of area. One of the things that I made when I was back home, finally, is a hammer, which you can use to break the background, I believe. And so, I'm curious. Can I actually break this background? No, I can't, so I guess this is just natural background. Can I break it with a bomb, maybe? Let's find out. Yes. Okay, and so there's ice behind it. And whatever background I just destroyed doesn't seem to be anything that I picked up. Alright, I think it looks interesting. So just doing some more caving. Out here in the Seattle area, a few days ago, we had some really nice weather for this time of year. It was like sunny and it got up to like 70 degrees, which is amazing. Like much more typical for this time of year is more rainy, drizzly, and a high of 55 is more typical. And I definitely got out and took advantage and took kind of like multiple walks outside and was just kind of taking advantage of the fact that it was such a nice day out. And it occurs to me that, oops, during the summertime, I've been using the harpoon because it really hits for a lot of damage. It occurs to me that during the summertime, there were a number of nice days like that I didn't take advantage of. And I think it's just because when the weather's always nice, you kind of take it for granted. And then all of a sudden, fall comes along or winter comes along, and nice days are few and far between. And so then you appreciate them more and want to take advantage of them more. And it occurred to me, it's a shame that the year is, 12 months long, and that the seasons only come every so often. It would be cool to live on a planet where, for whatever reasons... Oh, wow, I was able to grapple over there. That's pretty cool. I just fell down. To live on a planet where basically the seasons, rather than, spring, summer, fall, winter, assuming that you live somewhere, that's not tropical, that actually does have seasons, rather than taking 12 months to kind of cycle around, it would be cool if they only took like 1 or 2 months. And so then, you wouldn't have this thing where you go for so long without ever seeing the sun, and then all of a sudden one sunny day is like the most exciting thing ever, and you have to take advantage of it, and everybody's out trying to take advantage of it. It'd be really nice if you could have, like, a month or 2 of wintertime and possibly snowy weather if you live in such an area, and get a chance to go skiing, and then have a month or 2 of kind of, normal weather, and then a month or 2 of hot and sunny days where you can take advantage of that. It'd be nice if you didn't have to wait the whole year cycle around, change the weather like that. Or, it would be nice if someone would invent a weather machine, I'm sure. Oh, hello. I'm hitting you hardly at all with this pick, but what if I switch to the harpoon? Kabow! I think possibly, just possibly, the harpoon has become my new favorite weapon! So yeah, if anyone is ever inventing a weather machine, please let me know. If anyone is designing planets, please make sure that they have a shorter orbital time so that the seasons come around more often than once a year. That would be swell. Now that I have the extractinator, I find myself finding things like slush. I think that's one of the things. I think it's slush and silt that go in the extractinator, and so now I'm mining it all up, hoping to get good stuff out of it later. It's kind of crazy. Ooh, this is something I didn't realize about this crazy... I forgot even what it's called. Oops, wrong button. The warding shoe spikes. Sliding down walls. I can also effectively kind of get a double jump as I'm sliding down the wall, because I can jump from sliding down the wall. That's actually a very useful power-up that I only just kind of discovered there by accident. Neat. Oh, look up there! I think that's the bound goblin... Yes. That is an NPC character that we need to rescue. Wow. I'm glad I just saw him up there. I actually only noticed him because the bat caused him to take damage. Alright, so I forget how this works. You just talk to him? Thank you for freeing me, human. I was tied and left up here by other goblins. You could say we didn't get along very well. Right, he's the guy who lets you reforge things. Awesome. And shop. You can buy the rocket boots from him for 5 gold. The rocket boots are so awesome, I'm going to immediately spend my gold and do that immediately. Because that is just too awesome. And Tinkerer's Workshop. Oh man, all kinds of cool stuff. But watch these rocket boots! Haha! Woo! Alright, he is gonna go walk around wherever. There is a house for him back up at home. And so he will find his way back to the house soon enough. The rocket boots, the rockets only last for a certain amount of time before then they kind of like run out and you have to kind of reset. But that is one of the best jumping power-ups. And that's something you can only find the goblin, I believe, after you've defeated the Goblin Army. And so fighting those Goblin Armies was totally worth it. Because now I have the rocket boots that even get off light, as you can see. There's a kind of later upgrade to the rocket boots that don't give off light, which kind of slightly makes them a downgrade in that respect, which is kind of a bummer. But right now I have the rocket boots. I'm so excited. There are so many places we can go with the rocket boots now. Like now, all these caves... Oops. About to say that I've been taking my time and being very careful about so that I don't take fall damage, and then I immediately don't take care and run into a dart trap. But yeah, basically like fall damage, it's not, you know, completely negated anymore, but now if I fall in a hole, I can easily kind of like get back out. And so this will make me a whole lot more daring in terms of going down further than I ever have gone before. And so that is super awesome. Yeah, alright, I'm gonna continue this caving, because so far it's going pretty good. Alright, there's so much silver ore here, this seems like a good place to just throw a bomb and let it do the mining for me. Boom! Woo! Oh, and I'd forgotten. The rocket boots apparently even give off light underwater. And so I can do this as a way to kind of just light things up temporarily while I'm underwater. That's awesome. I love the rocket boots. Woohoo! Some of my old strategies for Terraria caving are just coming back to me now. One is you can throw a bomb and then get out of there, and the bomb explosion lets a lot of light kind of like sink down into the layers below, and so if you're trying to look for a place below you, that's one place that you can kind of quickly light up the area that's below you for just a moment after the bomb explosion. Rocket boots! Woo! Oh, rocket boots, oh, rocket boots. You let me climb up here very quickly. Hooray! My voice just cracked there. Life heart! Nice. Haven't found one of those in a while. Getting close to the maximum of 400 hit points. Oh, and lava! For the first time ever. I don't think I have my, yeah, I had some kind of, like, enchanted thing that would prevent me from taking lava damage. But I don't have it on me right now, which is too bad. Okay, and the music just changed and the background just changed as I get down this low into the lava layer. And so I forget... There's different names for the different sections of the underground, and I can't remember what they're all called, but I might have, like, exited the cavern layer and gotten into the something layer, and here's a gold chest as a reward. So let us check that out. Another enchanted boomerang, which is somewhat comparable to the one that I've got. And some other the usual kind of stuff. Alright, pretty good. Alright, I see a big cavernous hole over here, and I hear... Just want to see... Oh yeah, that's gonna be huge. Not sure if we're like all the way down to the hell layer, or where we are. And then I heard some kind of worm, which made me uncomfortable. Alright, we got some platinum over here. Just trying to get a look. Alright, there is a... My glow stick did land on something, because I can see the green light that it's giving off. And I do have rocket boots. And so, I don't have to be... Okay, there is something to land on down here. Okay, great. Oh, wow, what is that? There's like a Roman column or something. Can I take it? It's a pillar statue. Alright, neat. Oh, oh, oh! I got shot by a dart trap. Alright, I'm poisoned for a few more seconds. That's not so bad. And there's the pressure plate right there, I believe. Yes. Okay, great. And yeah, once again, if you're holding, you can see the red wire that connected the pressure plate to the trap. That's over there. Alright. And I'm a little bit nervous being around lava. Okay, there's the dart trap over in the wall to my right. But the rocket boots are giving me some confidence that I'd be able to kind of like escape back out of here. So long as I'm careful, I should be okay. We'll go ahead and grab that dart trap. See another one of these rare green mushrooms for green dye. That is cool. And all kinds of lava that various creatures are dying in, so let's make sure that one of these guys doesn't knock me in. This harpoon is really good for taking out multiple enemies. Oh, and I see another gold chest down here. Awesome. And I think that was just the remains of the skeleton. Intrepid cloud in a bottle. Double jump. Woohoo. Alright, we will get rid of the aglet And then the rest of the stuff is also good, so I will take that. But now, I have a double jump. Now the question is, after the double jump, yeah, I can still use the rocket boots after that. Wow, so I've got even more vertical movement speed now. And that also is very useful for preventing fall damage, because if you're about to take a fall, and you haven't used your cloud in a bottle yet, you can always just use a double jump in order to kind of reset the fall damage. So that is cool. Man. Oh wow, what is that thing climbing around on the right? Looks like some kind of little bug. It just moved away, it's coming back down here now. It is a... Hold on, I have to try to not kill it so I can hover over it. That's right. Cochineal beetle, I think? I wonder if it's going to give me some kind of red dye. Just because there was a cyan... Yes, it did, I think. There was a cyan beetle that gave me like a cyan husk, which was a blue dye. And so I wonder if this is going to give me... Yes, red husk. Alright. I've started to figure you out, Terraria. I can predict what's going to happen with various monsters. Gosh, there's more platinum ore down here. I've got so much platinum at this point. I should just make myself a full suit of platinum armor. Oh! Haha! I guess some of my coins fell in the lava too. I think stuff that falls in the lava gets destroyed. Not entirely sure of that. But yeah, I'm not going to test it out since I don't have my... I can't remember what it was, that little accessory that prevented me from 7 seconds of lava damage or whatever it was. It looks like there's a different background layer above that lava. Not sure if I'm making that up or not. We're gonna go take a look. Yes, there is another background layer over here. See it more clearly over here. Interesting. I wonder what that means. Alright, we got some kind of pick statue over here. I don't know if this is part of a room. I guess it's just kind of all alone in this particular area. Oh, hello, Lifeheart. We're up to 360. Almost there. And man, I love these boots. They make it so easy to explore. Hello, Topaz. I see, I found my way back here. Oh, interesting. So I just came back through an area that I've been before, and cobwebs seem to be growing back inside this crazy spider place. And so that is something that was... Oh! Hello, spider. Wall creeper, whatever you're called. And there's another one, too. Alright, and so, apparently, the cobwebs grow back. So that is noteworthy. But basically, I'm trying to see if I can find my way back up to the surface the way that I failed to do last time because the goblin invasion happened. Oh my gosh, what is that? You see that? It's like some other type of... It's called the wall creeper too, I guess, but it's not around walls, and so if it's creeping on the ground, that's what it looks like, and it turns like horizontal? I don't know. Gosh, they are scary looking. Fortunately, my harpoon makes quick work of most enemies. Boom noodle.